While I'm waiting for the car to warm up, I'm going to share my 2025 testimony. I had testimony service 2 days ago. I didn't share mine because y'all know I like the yap, and we
allegedly allotted 2 minutes, but y'all know how they go in a black church.
My 2025 testimony is this. 2 years ago, I came home, 2023, when my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. It was like a reverse prodigal son moment. I came home bearing gifts to my family. For the first time in a long time, a very long time, I was able to put groceries in my mother's house and in my grandmother's house. I hadn't talked to my grandmother since maybe 2021. I'm a travel CNA, as y'all know, so I'm on the road. I'm going a lot, so I just hadn't talked to my grandmother. Within the first 5 minutes of me being in her home, she looks me dead in my eyes and says, "Chrissy, you know I love you, but I never really liked you. And these groceries, you could take them back. I don't even eat this stuff no more." Okay, Grandma. We didn't talk for a while after that. And maybe like 6 months later, she unfortunately passed away. The last day that we had to clean out her apartment, I sat in the middle of her floor and I felt the Holy Spirit just come over me. Like I just felt God in the room. And I knew that that was that time, that moment for me to rededicate my life to Christ.
So that's what I did.
This year, it was the spring. I don't remember. I think it was like my birthday. I got baptized. I thought I was going to get married on my birthday,
but it didn't end up happening.
God's plan. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. I didn't end up getting married. I walked into the doors of the church for the first time in years. That, like, my birthday was on that like Tuesday. That Sunday, I was in church. One of the things that kept me there was when the pastor said,
God is not looking for somebody who's perfect. He's looking for somebody who's ready.
And I was ready. Because I know if any more time had went by, left up to my own devices, I probably would be in an orange jumpsuit right now, okay? Or just not here, left up to my own devices. And so I knew that I had to go back to church. I knew that the next immediate chance I had to be in the presence of God, assembled with the brethren, I needed to be there. And
so I was.
The pastor was specifically referring to baptism. And that God is not looking for somebody who's perfect to get baptized. He's looking for somebody who's ready to get baptized.
And I knew that's what I needed to do.
So I did it. A couple months later, I ended up losing my job. I said, hey, I got to get some covering. I got to make a commitment. Me being baptized, me rededicating my life is not enough. I know, left up to my own devices. I need to make a commitment to serve in God's house. Whatever serving looks like for me at 31, that's what I need to do. I had been going to one church, the church where I got baptized, but it was so big, I knew that I could still hide in my sin. Healing and deliverance was not happening the way that I was used to seeing healing and deliverance happening.
Sundays, all I had to do was just show up for 75 minutes and I was gonna be okay.
As long as I could sit through and push through for a 75-minute service, I was good. I was
okay, but I knew that wasn't relationship.
Paying attention to the way that God had been moving in my mom's life, attending the church that she went to, the very first Sunday we went there, I was like, ooh, this feels like home. This reminds me of what I grew up in. This reminds me of church for real. I know that I will be called up out of my sin to the front. These people in here all are prophetic. They operate in healing and deliverance. You don't have to have a title for you to receive a word from God. I observed all of that. The 76th minute of being in that church, I joined the church that Sunday. Good things did start happening after I got baptized, but again, I knew that I could hide in my sin and I needed some healing and deliverance, some word that had substance to it. For the way that the man of God at the church that I attend now, the way that he was teaching is what I needed. I did not need this. I didn't need this. I needed this. And I know everything else was gonna come after, and essentially I saw how God was moving in my mom and how she was growing spiritually and physically, and just like how her prayer life was increasing. Like I'm waking up to hearing her pray again. Like that reminded me of when I was 15, 16 years old. Mom was on prayer call every morning, 5:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. The moment I walked out the door most mornings, when I started hearing that sound again, I knew, okay, this is the part of Zion that I need to be affiliated with, attached to, commit to. Business is doing good. The clientele is increasing. I'm doing better. My relationship with God is growing. I did a 40-day fast with the church before I had even joined the church, which was part of the reason why I knew that, or I did 30 days, my mom did 40, but it's called 40 Days of Awakening. I joined at like maybe like day 10, day 15 or something like that. Brother, he was in LA. He even joined in on the fast, and that's how I knew, like, okay, this is where I need to be. So yeah, that's my 2025 testimony. Instead of going down the same paths of destruction that I had grown accustomed to and just like wilding out and doing my own thing, I believe wholeheartedly that part of the reason I did not do that is because I am at home with my mother.
If I was out here in the world on my own, girl.
And on that note, I'm gonna tell y'all, like, comment, subscribe, follow, share. So if you want the story about how I thought I was gonna get married on my birthday and actually ended up getting left at the altar, follow your girl, binge watch my content.